All right, guys, this second video about the 542 build. As you can see, it's built, it's parkerized, it looks pretty good. We did 2 of these yesterday, and let's just go over what I ran into, what you're probably gonna run into, my mistakes. I'll tell you where I fucked up. So overall, it's a pretty simple build. Not gonna lie. If you can halfway weld, you can build this kit. The TTE people, they put out a good receiver. No complaints about that. When you get it, it looks just like this. You'll have to cut right here, which, man, they already laser. I guess they don't cut it because they use it for bending, but anyway. And then you got to cut that one off flush for that. So that's all there is to that. And then you got to start welding in rails and stuff. That's whatever. But you got 2 pins holding your flash hider on, and then it just slips off. You got a pin holding this on. You pull that out and you can pull the gas piston out. This is gonna, if you're gonna refinish it, I mean, you can see I refinished that one and the flash hider, but the kit, you know, the kit was pretty rough. That's why I bought this second kit. So, rear sight's pretty simple. It fits in there pretty good, so it's pretty easy to weld. You don't have to worry about all the stuff you do with the HK. Flip it around. It has some rubber stuff. I didn't repark this one. It has some rubber stuff on here. Cut that rubber stuff off, because this one with the rubber on it, you couldn't close it. Right here, I don't have the bolt catch in, because you can see this is one of my mistakes of I welded on the outside here. I'll take it apart and show you here in a minute, but I welded on the outside here, and then I didn't test the bolt catch before I parked it. We got in a little hurry, but whatever. The magazines. I gotta order a tool. A lot of the magazines I got are like that right there. HS Precision makes a tool. I think it's HS for fixing magazines, lips. There's a picture I put out floating around of possibly putting an HK rail up here with the rear sight. Somebody else posted a comparison of the rear sights. I think it would work, so we may try that on that kit right there. Putting a Picatinny rail up there. The problem is it covers 308 and Minnesota. So I know we could relocate 308, no problem. Which it should be 762 by 51, but that's whatever. Overall, easy build if you can weld. This is it's a cool thing, and there's not a lot of them. I think by some document out there, I think there's only 1,000 of the SIGs in this batch, and then like 200 of them are 543s. The rest are the 308s. So let me pull it apart and let's look at where I think mistakes are and traps. All right, on the lower, once you get this Rubik's Cube apart, good luck. But the only thing you have to do is chop that little nub off right there and that's for the trip or the reset or whatever. I chopped it and blasted it, and then parked that part, but the rest of it's still, I mean, that's how it came to me, the back part back here. So not a whole lot to write home about there. Yeah, so there's that. Now let's get to the receiver and where I think my shortcomings are on it. So I wasn't paying attention. Well, probably was paying attention, but sidetracked, not focused, whatever. And it welded all the way up to right here, which distorted the hole in here, which, you know, that's where this goes. So you can, there's some drag marks on there, but it's all right, it still fits. It's good weld down the fronts, both fronts. I need to work on my plug welding, but it's not bad. Down here though, this is where I really messed up. I need to, my wife's got my Dremel. I need to bogart it from her, I guess, and then knock that little piece off right there, so we can put our bolt catch in place. I got welded in here. You can't see it, but it's there. And then, honestly, that's about the worst of this whole thing is that. But where I messed up was I welded out here instead of just in the mag well. So when you build yours, ignore this right here. You could probably, I think I added filler, which may have made it worse. But yeah, just, I fell into it, missed it on the whatever. So anyway, weld in here, not out here. So I still got to fix that. But other than that, this thing is pretty nice. I don't know if the color is coming through on camera or not, but this whole thing, I mean, I didn't do the sides, but the whole thing's been reparked. I was thinking about painting it, but it come out pretty nice, so I'm not going to. I won a fixed stock kit on Gunbroker the other night, and as soon as I get it, we'll build it. So I'm probably not going to build that one. We'll use the receiver will match the lower, and you can change out the back for a fixed stock. So we'll use the lower, the bolt, carrier, and the receiver on the fixed stock kit. And then I'll probably just put this kit up for a rainy day or something. But this is where I'm at. Next thing on this is TTE. I bought the semi-auto sear and the new hammer, the US made hammer. There's a tutorial, or there's some pictures out there of modifying the originals, but instead of doing that, I'm gonna get the semi-auto sear and go at it. So as soon as that comes in, we'll have the third video of this, and hopefully finished, because I may go ahead and buy a grip from them, because this one, I got two plastic ones and they're both kind of meh right there. So that's, let me put it back together. That's just a look. My completed 542, or mostly completed. We still, like I said, we still got to do this area here. But man, she's a unit. Next one will be even nicer, because the second one we built, it's not here. My buddy took it home. It's nicer than this one. I sit out here and practice a little bit on the TIG before I went after this. And then when I felt comfortable, I went after it. And like on his, we don't have that right there. We don't have that. What else? There's a couple other things we don't have, so it's pretty nice. This one's, for what it is, this one's pretty nice also, but it's not. If it was an AK and I didn't pay $400 for a receiver, I'd probably cut it up and go at it one more time, but we're gonna leave it like it is, because like right there, don't have those on his, and I won't have them on the next one. So thanks for checking it out. Keep your eyes peeled for part 3 of this, where we'll hopefully get the lower parts kit in and go shoot it. Thanks for checking it out.